be a matter of national pride for Czech-born Hana Mandlikova, who is now an Australian citizen and therefore can play with Martina Navratilova for the first time this year. They came together, didn't they, at the Family Circle Cup in the spring, and they did well together there. They won the tournament, their only outing as a doubles pair. Before that, of course, the Czech authorities wouldn't let Hana play with Martina.
Well, Hana had won numerous titles with Wendy Turnbull in previous years. And of course, Martina and Pam Shriver, 20 Grand Slam titles. If you look at Mandlikova, 27 years old, so fit, so fine to watch. I think the fans must be really happy that she's back playing, because she's by far one of the most talented and graceful players on the circuit.
Her partner, of course, an absolute legend, Martina Navratilova,
2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
who's now 32, living in Fort Worth, and ranked #1 on the Virginia Slims computer rankings.
And she's playing just about as good at tennis as she's played in a couple of years, John.
That, of course, we should make clear, was the doubles rankings. The singles #1 spot belongs to Steffi Graf. Yeah, she's playing with a great keenness and enthusiasm, and made it clear, I think, to Pam Shriver, her normal partner, that if she wasn't really prepared to work just a little bit harder this year, and she's had an uncertain year, Pam, then she wasn't going to play with her at the US Open. So let's look at their opponents. What is the left to say about the wonder girl of German tennis, the 20-year-old Steffi Graf, who lives in Brühl, not far away from where Boris Becker was born. 13 in doubles, 1 in singles in the world.
And she's just as intense on the doubles court too, let me tell you. She and Sabatini won Wimbledon in 1988.
So they are a practice pair. Gabriela Sabatini, a winner of that thrilling singles yesterday against Arantxa Sanchez, which I'm sure you saw with us here on USA. 19 years old, from Buenos Aires, and in doubles ranked 12 in the world. And it's rather poignant, I think, and that these two, of course, will be opponents, won't they, when they meet in the singles.
Yeah, but they're both professionals. They're able to put that aside. Today they're joining forces for this semifinal doubles match against Martina Navratilova and Hana Mandlikova.
Well, now, how do they match up in terms of strengths and weaknesses?
Well, if you look at this report card, their weaknesses, they haven't played too much together, but in doubles, it's pretty much an individual sport too. I mean, you bring your own game to the court, and Hana and Martina are both very, very good doubles players. And just because they haven't played together, it really isn't a weakness, but I couldn't think of anything else to put down there. And to win, they've got to be aggressive. And it's a well-known fact that, you know, Martina's got one of the best serves in the game. And Hana, second serve can get her in trouble, but she's so talented up at the net. Her hands have incredible amount of dexterity.
And their opponents?
Well, Graf and Sabatini, I mean, their return to service, John, they have to be about the best in the game. And the only problem is they may not close off the net quite as well. They may be a little intimidated by Martina, because she's going to be doing a lot of crossing out there, a lot of moving. And I think their main objective today is going to be to keep the ball away from Martina.
Steffi opening this semi-final.
15 love.
The chair umpire, Peter Kasavage.
Martina with that long reach on the forehand volley. It's always on her toes up at the net, constantly moving forward.
Graf to Navratilova.
13 to 15.
And I'm a little bit surprised that they've elected to play with Martina in the first court, with the left-hander vulnerable to the sort of serve we saw just there, the wide slice to the backhand.
Also, because both their backhand volleys are on the outside of the court, then it seems to me it's better to have the forehand volleys on the outside.
Ooh, what touch so early.
14-15.
You don't see that a lot in singles, Steffi hitting a half volley like that, but we all know she has the talent to do it.
Graf and Sabatini are seeded 9 here, and Mandlikova and Navratilova are seeded 2. Are seeded 6 rather. So the first game is comfortably won by Graf and Sabatini. Let's now